Hello everybody, I'm not sure how many know of like Hearthstone, but the only thing I really care about with Hearthstones are these dungeon ones. Recently they released Dalaran Heist, which kind of interesting, but the only reason why I'm making this video is because I had something that's too good to not give into a video, and it's only because this perfect scenario happened. So I have this in my deck. Right now I'm in a tavern. You can make modifications to your deck or like units or something. I got this one, so I'm gonna put this in this one because now this always started in my hand. And you may be wondering, it's a 1-1, what's so interesting about it? Okay, it recasts all spell that has been cast on it. So, just for the fun of it, let's actually, I don't care about giving it +2/+2, and you're gonna see why. Let's look at our spells here. We're gonna make this cost 0, and then we're gonna go directly into the run, and you're gonna see why this is such a crazy card already. Okay, so already I see a problem, because you're gonna see why in a bit, but this boss can only take 3 damage at a time. My overpowered deck have already been countered. And you guys are gonna see next turn why this deck is so overpowered. We have this, starts in our hand every rest of the fights right now. And again, I've been really hyping this, but you're gonna see what's gonna happen to this one when I play it. Because I've spent, ever since I added this to my deck, I've spent the runs just dragging out the matches to buff it up. Because as you can see, everything that have ever been cast on this, is just gonna be tossed on it, and you're gonna see how broken it's gonna be. So basically my strategy is one-shot every boss at turn 2. But of course, this boss is an exception because he can only take a tiny bit amount of damage. So, you know what, that's pretty reasonable. 44 or 48 at turn 2 every game consistently, and at death rattle return this minion to your hand. So every time it just returns to my hand. Also because I've added some, this one to it, like this. I get 2 of these every time I play it as well. So it's literally infinite buffing up. But this is still gonna be a challenge because you can only take max 3 damage. So let's see how this goes. Probably gonna get scammed. I have had some amazing decks when I play this, and I have considered for a long while to just make a short recording of it, but this one here, where just like, this is too good to not record. Like, no matter if I'm plan to upload it or not, this is just too good to not record. And then of course we get this battle here. So I have an idea though. We're gonna buff up various creatures so we have multiple units that can attack. So of course this would just be basically a 1 game at this stage. I would buff this up again, and then I would just hit him for 50 damage. But he can only take 3. Okay, again, we would one-shot him there easily, but no. Guess we'll just have to hit him a bunch of times. That's also something I've had with these dungeons. I'm not kidding. I've been scammed so much when playing these, where it's like I have the perfect deck, and then I always somehow manages to go against a boss that have the exact counter for my deck as if it was intentional, even though I'm pretty sure that that's not how it works. Also, you may notice that we're drawing a lot of cards in general, and that's because of one of the relics I have, which basically gives me 2 extra card draws every round, but then I can't fatigue either, so you don't have to worry about me dying to that. It's still very annoying that I feel like I should have won by now. I have this super overpowered thing, and I just can't win because this boss somehow managed to be my counter. Oh, I didn't want to discard that. That's the thing that actually gave me death rattle. The first time I got this, while having this in my deck, because this is one of the rewards you can get while doing the dungeon run. So the first of those elixirs that I just discarded there, like unidentified elixir, gave me +2/+2 and death rattle return to hand, which made this literally overpowered, like completely overpowered. I've had this in one of the other class decks, but as you might imagine, it's not that strong there. Just because this is a priest deck, it have especially with the starter deck I had chosen, have a lot of buffs. And then just being able to buff this so much is just insane. Another thing that's very annoying with this guy seems to be that literally everything he plays have Divine Shield, so I have to hit them twice. Again, very, very much annoying. But I think that's like his whole theme here. No. You did not. Okay, so before anybody panics, no, it's just all my spells. It's not his spells, because else he would. Actually, I don't care. I don't care. Even if.
There's a reason I spent a fortune on this set.
I think we won this. We can just ignore this completely now and just end the game. And then we can finish the run in like no turns at all. It doesn't really matter what nothing matters actually. At this stage, nothing matters. I just need to get into the game. One-shot the boss at turn 2. Or turn 3 I guess, because it can't attack when I play it. And then we win. Again, we always start with it in hand. That's what we got from the tavern. Which is, again, the only reason why I've decided, okay, you know what, maybe I should record this, because this is absurd. This is way too absurd. And I do sometimes do other content that isn't TF2 if it's fun enough. And I'm playing this anyways, I want to complete these new dungeon runs. This just happened to happen while I was playing on my own, and I decided, you know what, this is record worthy. This needs to be on YouTube. That's what I was thinking. We don't care about this guy. We're playing. That almost lost. Why am I getting these guys that counter me, honestly? Because if he had gotten this one, if he had swapped that with a random demon, I would have just been game over. That could be interesting. Mainly because it'll always summon a 1/1 copy of it. Which I'm not sure how that's gonna work. If it's, I don't think it's gonna work like how I think it's gonna work. But this is just getting buffed up. And again, the best part is actually no. Even if he destroys it now, it'll return to my hand. I don't have that's what I need to be careful with. If I have 10 cards in hand. But yeah, that's over already. And again, this happens every time we enchanted it in the tavern, which this is something I really like that they added to this dungeon one. The whole tavern system, it's amazing, honestly. I think it's gotta be one of my favorite additions. Also, that you can technically unlock more hero powers. There's a lot to this new thing, and I would definitely recommend trying out the free version. Because there is like a free, you can play chapter 1 or whatnot, or maybe some of the other dungeon ones. Would definitely recommend that out, it can be a ton of fun. And then, again, if you are a person with enough spare money, actually that could have been... Again, why do we get these things? If he had dragged this one out, that was actually a pretty solid chance that we would just have lost the game there. Because we need to play it normally. That's something we need to do, we need to play it normally or we're just screwed. Oh god, I accidentally gave it to him. I hope his version doesn't get buffed up like mine. I don't think it's getting buffed, he didn't play it anyway, so we're fine. You said it's almost like I'm cheating. No. You're not cheating, dude. I'm cheating. Have you seen this thing here? That's cheating. Can't get rid of it. And easiest dungeon run ever, probably. Probably the easiest one I've had, I'd say. So yeah, if you have that with a priest deck, then pretty OP, pretty OP. Would definitely recommend that combo. And completed. So that's another one completed. And then of course we unlock these. It's was what I think I mentioned a bit earlier, that you can kind of pick a kind of starting deck with this, and then you can pick various hero powers, but then you unlock it by playing as well. And then if you are wondering, yes, I've been playing, like I've completed the entire chapter 1 here with what's available right now. And then I still need these two on chapter 2. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this because this was super absurd. I'll see you again next time.